Hey guys, Ovan here. So we're up in the woods today for no other reason than it's a beautiful Sunday and we need a little change of pace. So for this video we're going to be out here. But the topic of this video is I, after much deliberation, made the decision that I'm going down to Blade this year. So that's been on my mind. We're about a month out at the time of this video, and hotel's booked, tickets are ordered. I'm not flying down. I'm going to be driving down, and with the price of fuel, I think diesel just hit $6 where I'm at, or a little higher, which is ridiculous, so it's gonna hurt. But this is a once a year type deal, and I'm still looking forward to it. So yeah, I'm gonna drive down. It's gonna be like a 6-hour drive or something. I'm gonna stop for the night and then stop with some family, so it'll be nice to see them as well. And then I'll do the second leg of it, which will be about the same, 6 or 7 hours or something. But I guess I would, well, in this video, I wanted to talk about maybe some of my predictions for this show, what I'm looking to see and do there, and just kind of my thoughts on it. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comment section, what you guys are going to see, what you're hoping to pick up, and how you think it's going to go. So to start off, last year I went as well, 2021. I had an absolute blast, made a video about it last year, and well, this year, my expectations, I'm setting them real low, because high expectations will only lead to disappointment. And this year, I waited too long, so I didn't get the early bird tickets. So I'm going to be getting in, 2 hours later than everybody else. So kind of the hope of being first come or something like that is slim to none, unlike some of the rare stuff. So last year I got in, same deal, I didn't get them, but I somehow got let into the show an hour early. So I got super lucky last year. But this year, I'm not expecting anything amazing to happen, but it's Blade, it's a magical place. You never know. So I guess down there, last year, I feel like the pandemic was more in swing. I know currently it's probably every bit as bad as it was then, but the general feeling of people seems to be that they're over it, and the fear has lessened. So with the return of international dealers at the show, and I think there'll be a massive influx of more people attending this year. I think the show is going to be absolutely hectic. It's going to be packed. It's going to be awesome. But there is that. Once again, I don't think it's a good idea to get super set on any one thing that you're trying to pick up at this show, because I think it's going to be busy, real busy. I could be totally wrong, just my prediction, but we'll see. So Sorry, I'm bouncing around here. I'm in a weird angle. But, so things that I want to see there. First up, I want to see a ton of cool knives. I want to see stuff that I haven't seen before. I want to play with some stuff that I haven't gotten to yet. This is having trouble focusing. There we go. One thing that I guess I'll say, when I go, usually what I do is I make a big list of all the tables that I want to see first, or make sure I hit on, because I'm there. I bought the 3-day pass this year. Usually by Sunday, the show's pretty much over. And I usually head out pretty early on Sunday. But Saturday and Friday, I like to have a game plan of what I want to accomplish, what I want to see. And there's lots of ambling around and wandering in and amongst that as well. But that's just how I roll. But so this year, I haven't compiled the full list, but it looks like there's going to be 900, I think last I checked it was 920 exhibitors at this show, which is wicked. That's more than last year for sure. And also the return of all the international exhibitors. There was a significant lack of them last year. Now, personally, that doesn't really affect me because mostly my interest is United States-based knives. That's just how I roll, just what I like to support. So last year was not a disappointment by any stretch, but just something for most other people to be excited about. I think everything is going to be back to pretty much normal. So the things I want to see, I guess I'll just give a few. I want to see Richard Rogers is a super awesome custom knife maker. He makes CNC custom knives. And I definitely want to make sure I get in on his lotteries. You know, there's very little chance of actually winning anything, but you still gotta sign up for those kind of lotteries because that's something that is incredibly difficult to get and worth its weight and hassle to get. So it'd be really cool to get in on something like that. And I mean, the things that I'm mostly interested in at this point are primarily custom folding knives. I've been making my fixed blades mostly. Here's one example, a little EDC fixed blade in 20CV. But one thing I would like to pick up while I'm at the show would be a pocket sheath for this guy. So there's a sheath maker down there. His name's, I think, Jiao Fu, maybe. But he makes awesome pocket sheaths. So my plan is, while I'm down there, pick one up from him. But as far as knives go, I have no specific knives that I'm hoping to pick up. I think it would be cool. I've never actually played with a G&G Hawk Model C. I want to play with one of those. I want to try playing with a Demco, probably 80-20, just because I've never actually tried that locking mechanism, and I think it would be fun to play with. So I'll check out those if I can find them. Probably not to purchase, but just to try. Other than that, as far as other knives, maybe I want to see. I think if I could have my way, if I could win a lottery and get a really cool custom knife, if I could have it my way, I would get something probably semi-full dress with Damascus, maybe some carbon fiber or something. And I really want something in my collection with stainless Sanmai Damascus. So like a Sanmai blade with Damascus on the flats. I think that would be really cool to add. But the chances of actually finding something like that are slim to none. So, you know what I'm saying. There's no grand expectation of that. Just kind of a, if I found one that was cool, I might pick it up. Also, if I found a Microtech Halo, either the 5 or 6, I could be talked into picking one up. Mostly just because I want to try it as like a comparison against my Heretic Hydra that I have. Really like my Hydra, but I just want to do the comparison because they're basically the only two out the front single action knives like that. So I think that would be a worthwhile comparison. Other things, I've been playing with these, but if for whatever reason I can get into the show in time, I'd love to pick up a Blade Show 2022 Ultratech. Not sure what the configuration is. Usually a couple days before they post about it. So at this point, I don't know what it is, but if it's cool, hopefully I can pick one of those up. And I guess lastly, another thing I might try for, like I said, there's a bunch of different custom knife makers. I might go in for lotteries. Birch Tree Blade Works, for sure. Maybe Les George. Probably not, but maybe RJ Martin. I don't even want to say that too loud, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm very excited about this. Very excited to get to hang out at the largest, knife show ever. And looking forward to being around fellow knife nuts. There are not many in my neck of the woods here. So it's always cool to be able to strike up a conversation with absolute strangers about knives, and both have passions for it usually. So that's just really neat and something that you don't get to experience on a regular basis. So yeah, most likely I'll be doing a Afterblade video, like a recap like I did last time. So I'd love to hear in the comments of this video kind of the same deal. What are your guys' expectations, concerns? What are you hoping to play with or look at? What are you excited about? And just love to hear what you guys have to think about Blade Show 2022, Atlanta, Georgia, the one and only. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to cover. I'm sure I'll think of something later that I wanted to add, but we'll call that the video. Look forward to hearing what you guys are thinking for the upcoming Blade. And also maybe see you there. Have a good one.